Alright, so with this tankless water heater, what I had to do was, this is your cold water line, comes in, got a valve here, you split all these pipes together, so you got your cold water coming in, and then you got your hot water coming out. So you just pipe that pretty much back in the way it would be where your tank was. Now, I didn't like the idea of mounting it on the cinder block, so I built this little frame here, mounted it to that, and you need your exhaust, your intake, and your exhaust going out of the house. And then that's about it. I mean, your gas work is pretty simple. You got a T off, so I cut my gas off over here. I threw in a T before it went to my boiler. You got a union coupling here. You come down. You want to have a couple of cutoff switches in case you got to do any gas work. There's a shut off for here, a shut off over there, and then I got my main shut off over here. And then I also have another shut off when it comes into the house. But either way, with gas, you just want to be careful. All this was store-bought, takes a little planning. Your hardest thing, most likely, is going to be lining up your holes. So what I did was I mounted mine first, and then before I piped anything in, I made sure I was, on the money when I drilled my holes, because you don't want to mess up your wall or your siding. You want to be pretty precise with that. And all the other fine adjustments, as long as you know how to sweat. And this is all dope and threaded nipples, so nothing really complicated. Just take your time with it. And that's it. I do have to say, when it comes to getting the hot water, it does take longer than if you had a tank. But you don't have to heat up an 80-gallon or 40-gallon tank, and as long as you want, you can take shower after shower, and you're never going to run out. So that's the only advantage to having it. If you have a family of 4 or 5, you don't have to ever worry about running out of hot water. But it does take longer to get hot water to the faucet. And one thing I do have to do is put in a sump pump here so that I don't have to keep emptying out the bucket. It's like 1 bucket a week. So I just gotta cut a hole in the foundation here, drop in a pump and put it outside, and then I don't ever have to worry about that. But that's about it.